to our channel. If you are new to our channel, consider subscribing to our channel. On this channel we do a lot of regular videos about cooking, reviews for various tech and devices, and tutorials for various designing softwares. So today's video is all about a review for this small and tiny device from ICZI. It's an 8-in-1 multifunctional port. And I'm gonna do an in-depth review about this little device. So let's get started. So I got this device from Amazon for under 70 bucks, which is a fairly good price. If you're looking to get this one, I have linked it in the description down below. Make sure you check it out. So we'll get started with the functional aspect of this device. Okay, so it's an 8-in-1 USB-C adapter. So it has a USB-C. Nowadays most of the laptop comes standard with just one port USB-C type, and if you want to charge your laptop and do something else, well, that ain't gonna happen. So I'll show you my laptop. I am using Asus ZenBook 3. It just has one port and it makes my job so hard that I have to look for some other options. Okay, I do have an Asus port which I'm gonna show you guys, which came with this laptop. But the problem with this port was it just had three options: HDMI and USB, and the charging option, and I was limited with the option. So I got this from Amazon, and it's really making a huge impact on my function. Alright, so let's get started. The device have 8 functional ports. We'll start with the first, which is this. It says power over here. It also has an LED light over here, which is not on because I haven't plugged it in. It'll get on as soon as it's attached. Okay, so this is a power port. Mind you, you cannot connect a USB-C Thunderbolt over here. You can only connect it for charging. Any charging port would go in here as far as it's USB-C, and it would charge the laptop. Another heads up, the charging speed with this is not as great as the charger itself. So if you hook it up through here, it might take quite long to charge your laptop. Okay, but I would highly recommend you to keep it plugged in because some of these functions do require an power input. Okay, so the one beside it is VGA. Now most of you guys would think that why do we need VGA at this point? Well, if you are someone who is just using this at home, you might not even need it, but I do go out for presentations and stuff with my full-time work, and sometimes there ain't an HDMI option, so I have to have an VGA output so that I can run the presentation through this. So this is very helpful if you are someone like me who has to go out or you want something on go. Then this is your go-to option because it has pretty much everything. So you can connect a monitor or a projector with this, so it's really handy. I know it's outdated, but I still use it, so I want it. Now the next one is HDMI, which you really want it because if you want to connect a monitor, nowadays most of the monitors are HDMI, or you want to project your computer to a smart TV, you will need an HDMI, so this is quite handy. The other one is an Ethernet port, a LAN. It's an RJ45 port. One of the reasons why I got this was this. I have 2 laptops and both of them have just one port, and if there is an issue with the internet or wireless connection, the only option to connect to internet is LAN, and I do have a lot of Cat 5e ports in my house, and I can easily connect my laptop to the internet via LAN cable, so that's why I got this in the first place. And the 2 right over here are USB 3.0. Mind you, they are not USB 2.0. I have an USB adapter from ICZI, which is USB 2.0, and this thing does not work over here. So maybe it's because it's 2.0, but any USB 3.0 device would work here. I have hard drives which does work here and it's quite functional, but there are just 2 ports. If you are someone who does not want all this and just want USB, ICZI also carries other devices which I have linked in the description down below, so you can check it out. And this one is a micro SD card or a TF card, so all those small SD card which goes onto the Android phone will pretty much work here, and it makes your job quite easy to transfer data. And this is the SD card slot, the regular big one. And so that's pretty much it in terms of the functional aspect of this device. I hope that helps you guys. Now I'll go on the design aspect. I really like the design. The first and foremost thing is I usually use this design on a table, like a device on a table, and it has this thing at the bottom, like a non-slip rubber mat or something, which prevents it from sliding. So I'm literally pushing it and it's not sliding. It's just like the Asus one. I really like this one too. It doesn't slide. It has a rubber bottom at the floor, on the bottom, so it doesn't slide and it stays there. So that's one good aspect. The other aspect is it's quite small, and you can loop this band around it, so you can see you see these notches right over here. They are meant to go right in here, and it stays in there, so it gets very compact, and it's very easy to carry. If you can compare, this just has 3 output and this has 8, and it's still almost quite small. So I really like this device. And the last important part is I'll show you. There is a groove right here, and there is a hidden cabin, a secret cabinet right here, and there are 3 these magnets. You just throw this over here and it will stick by itself. There you go. So it's pretty nice, and the magnet is solid enough. It attaches by itself. And there is this little compartment where you can put anything like a USB device or a memory card or anything which you just want to store on the go. I usually keep my SD cards over there so I can store it on the go. This is quite big, so it's not getting in, but I usually put my SD cards. So that's pretty much it. It also came with a carry case. So I'm gonna show you guys that carry case. I'm gonna be right back. I'll pause the video. So I'm gonna show you the carry case, and this is the carry bag. It has the ICZI logo on it, and you can slide this in, and it's really helpful to me because I can carry it with all my SD cards in it, and I can easily take it to presentation at my work, and it's pretty neat. You can tie it up, so it's a nice and good looking bag. And this is the box which came, and let's say it shows that there is a micro SD card, 2 USB-C, 3.0, HDMI, VGA, and 1 LAN. So I hope that you found this video helpful. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned, there are more videos to come up. I'll see you guys in the next video.